Yo, what up, boxing fans? This is VJ,
And Joshua.
and we're coming to you with another episode of the Squadcast. And so, we haven't done too many videos like this as of late, mostly just going over news and predictions and stuff. But right now, we're going to take it in a little bit of a different direction. So, we're going to do a state of the PBC video because it seems to me that the honeymoon phase of the PBC is over. And everyone is over the whole new cable TV free boxing thing. And so now it's time to actually analyze what the PBC has given us, what direction it's going, and really what it's about, the type of stuff we should expect. And so we can start, like, the PBC has given us a lot of good fights. We've seen, Thurman Guerrero was solid.
Yes.
Garcia Peterson. The first Spike card was really good. Berto, Josecito Lopez. It may not have been like huge names at the moment, but that was a good fight. And so right now we're looking at kind of a period for the PBC where I don't think the fights right now in the future are looking too good. What do you think?
It's bullshit fights. I mean, we have Thurman versus a washed up Collazo, who miraculously knocked out Ortiz back in January 2014. Then he fought Amir Khan on the Mayweather-Maidana undercard, which Khan knocked him down and destroyed Collazo. So I don't get why Thurman versus Collazo is being made. Thurman calling out top contenders, top fighters, and he's not getting his top fights. We can blame Al Haymon for that because, Al Haymon is the advisor to Thurman. But we also have Guerrero versus Martinez. I don't know. Lara versus Delvin Rodriguez. At 154, Cotto fought Delvin Rodriguez and destroyed Rodriguez in 3 rounds, knocked him out.
But then you got the good fight here and there where it's like, okay, Porter Broner, that's a big time fight.
That's the only good fight.
That's what I want to see, but like every card isn't living up to that. I mean, yeah, you're gonna have some lower level cards, but they're putting up big names with shit fights. I don't know, like Barthélemy versus DeMarco. How is that its own card at MGM Grand? Like, come on, like those are both not A-level fighters. Lara's fighting. Okay, fine. Lara's been off for a while. Guerrero just fought 3 months ago. He's fighting a tune-up. Thurman is fighting his like 5th tune-up in a row besides the Guerrero fight. I don't really know. Occasionally they give us the solid fight though. I mean, Garcia Stevenson was a great card, and because Lee Quillen was a good fight and all that, but a lot of these cards, Stevenson, Respika, I don't know about that one. Like a lot of the honeymoon phase is over now, and I don't really see a lot of these fights adding up. I mean, Oscar De La Hoya is the one that wanted to make the big fights at Showtime, and Haymon was stopping him. But here, Haymon is kind of in the middle. He's not making the huge fights, but he's not making fully shit fights like Garcia Salca. But I don't know. I don't see any big time fights. And like Khan Algieri, like come on, man. Like
I think Al Haymon will surprise us in the fall, giving us probably the fights that we want. Hopefully, like Leo Santa Cruz, Abner Mares, PBC on NBC. That would be good, dude. But anyways, yeah, the shitty fights right now on PBC. It's just bullshit. If you want to watch real fights, go on HBO this summer. But as of right now, PBC is looking trash.
And so that's just the fights part of it. Now there's the whole new TV PBC aspect, and I'm not digging the ring walks, dude. They're not traditional. There's no fun. They walk out by themselves to like some weird ass music.
Yeah, it's like.
Oh, right now they're letting the fans pick the music, so that's one thing. But they're just walking out by themselves and they walk into the ring.
Yeah, it's not traditional.
It's not boxing, man. Like I don't understand why. Like for what reason? Like how does that make it any better to not have the whole entourage and have the traditional ring walk instead of just running down some stairs?
This is like some WWE shit, man.
Yeah, I don't
going down the ramp, dude. Like there's no announcer in the ring. You only hear the announcer through the PR system in the arena.
They're putting no announcer in the ring is probably the wackest thing. There's no. I thought they'd fix some of the stuff. They fixed it a little bit, but not really. There's no.
And plus, if
fucking
my bad. Even if they like, let's say Al Haymon's fighters do fight on PBC and they're defending their let's say WBC IBF belt, they won't mention the boxing organization,
The
the
belt,
sanctioning body. They won't say, "Oh, he wins the IBF championship." They didn't even mention the IBF championship when Darrell fought DeGale and DeGale won last Saturday.
I mean, there's no belts. That's the one thing. But then it makes it like there's no regulations because they're fighting at random catchweights. Every fight at some random.
No title
Why
defense
was
too.
it Garcia at 144? Why is this Broner Porter at 145 with a no rehydration clause? Like,
Oh,
what?
that's BS, man.
Yeah,
Over
so I don't
170.
understand like what they're trying to do. I'm not shitting on the PBC now because I do appreciate that they brought it back to free TV and they are giving us a good fight here and there. But I don't really understand where the direction of this is going. How many TV channels they're trying to put it on, and I struggling to see the plan unless they're trying to just get all these guys hyped up and getting them wins so Americans know who they are until they make the big fights.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't really understand what's going on that much. I also hate the production. I really like I'll give it to Spike. I really like the Spike TV crew. Not so much NBC. NBC has all the big names, but it's just not a
They
good
don't know
production.
anything about boxing, to be honest.
It's not a good production. Was it Sugar Ray Leonard? Is he the NBC guy?
Mm-hmm.
He's a terrible commentator.
Marv
I'm
Albert?
sorry. Like Marv and them are good names.
Stick to basketball and football.
They're good names, but there's no chemistry with them. Sugar Ray Leonard is just trash. I'm sorry. And the Spike guys are great. I like the Spike guys, but I don't really understand what's going on. Hopefully it throws us some good fights. We'll see what the ESPN is. ESPN may be, now that Thurman's fighting on ESPN, they may be a good venture for the PBC. But that's all I got for this. Just stay to the PBC video. Let us know what you guys think the PBC is, the direction it's going, what's going on.
And also, what do you think of PBC? They're going to create their own belts like UFC, you know. Keep that in mind. We might see it in the near future, but yeah.
I don't think they have enough power just to like take over the whole sport and create the main league themselves, but we'll see because you still got guys like Canelo Alvarez and Triple G who are not part of PBC, and until you get those guys, then all the things will fall. But not for now. That's all we got. If you like this video, let us know. Let us know what you think. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Squadcast Sports. This is Squadcast signing off.